Welcome everybody, J.R. Fisher here. Let me get myself on the screen momentarily anyhow. Pull up this little screen here and this little doodad right here and put me back on the screen right here, and I'll get a little bit bigger right there, and let me go back to this. I got this. Welcome everybody. How you doing, man? It is Friday. It is the 26th of June 2020, and so far, if you can hear me, you have survived the coronavirus. Isn't that awesome? And all the civil unrest and all this stuff we got going on in the world, guys, we've made it this far. That's awesome. And today I am joined by the beautiful and talented Miss Jessica. Say hi, Jessica. Yep. And don't forget, we need your comments over there. Comments are so important in that chat area. Or if you're watching this after it's live, put it in the comments section. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber of my YouTube channel, why not? I mean, it's free, guys. You want to take advantage of that. And don't forget, once you hit that subscribe button, a little bell notification is going to pop up next to it. You want to click it, ring the bell, turn on all notifications. That way you know when I'm doing one of these lives, you know when I post a new video. All this stuff is available to you. Please put in the comment section, where are you at in doing your course right now? Where are you at in the course? Where are you at in the country? What time is it there? What's your weather? Give me something, man. Give me some input there. Christine says no sound on Google or Firefox. I don't know. Jessica, can you check the sound there? Make sure it's working. She's having trouble there. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, so the sound is working. Christine, you may want to check your speakers. We did do a check. Sound's working. Everybody can hear me. So Christine, do a check on that. Maybe you don't have your speakers set correctly. And if you would type in there, Jessica, let her know, because she can't hear me saying that the sound is working fine. Yeah, let me get a drink of water here. A drink of water. We got a lot of stuff to cover today, guys. This is going to be cool. All right, so for the past few weeks, we have been talking about building this course. It is so exciting because I've been building one along with you, and that course I'm building along with you is how to build a course. Okay, so that's my course. I don't know what your course is. Put in the comments section, what course are you working on? What exciting thing are you doing a course about? I mean, this is a multi-billion-dollar business, guys. Why not get your share of it right now? I don't know how long these opportunities are going to be here, but they're here right now. Why not take advantage of it? It's not too late. Right? It's at the cusp. It's just starting right now. So, make sure that you're taking advantage of this and putting together a course. I mean, don't think that you're not qualified. Don't think that what you have is not enough. Don't think that you're not smart enough. Just do it. Just do it. Some people will buy your stuff. If you're smarter than the person buying, or you know more, I don't want to say smarter. If you know more than the person buying, then you're an expert. That's how that stuff works. So, I mean, it's really that simple. So today we're going to do something that's really, really important. And this really important thing today is going to be how to get higher completion rates on your course. Now, you can sell this course, but if you don't have people completing the course or staying in the course, that's a problem. And I'm going to show you how to fix those problems so you're not going to have to worry about it. So when you're building your course, you're not going to have to worry about people completing it. Now, I'm going to take my little picture out of the screen here for 1 second so that you guys can better see the screen. There we go. Okay, I think I am off to the side now. I should not be blocking anything. All right, let's get back to my presentation screen here. Okay, cool. So this person's getting frustrated. See how frustrated she's getting? She's getting frustrated. Things aren't working out. We don't want our students to get frustrated. We want them to enjoy it. We want them to be excited. We want them to be motivated. So what I'm going to do is talk to you about how we can fix these problems. But first off, I want to talk about why these problems come about. Okay, it's just certain things you can change that will really help you. Okay, before I get started, I do want to tell you, sign into Google. Okay, if you want to get my book for free instead of paying $20, search J.R. Fisher, give a review, preferably 5-star. I would really like that, right? Okay, email me, let me know that you did that. As soon as I get your email, I will respond back and get you a link to that book. I'll also give you the audio. I think Marco in, gosh, where is he? Finland, Norway, something like that. I just sent yours out yesterday, so thank you so much for that review. And you can get my book for free. All you get is email me, let me know that you did that. I'm trying to get some good reviews there. I would really appreciate it. So yeah, 5 stars. That's right. Jessica reminded me. 5 stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. Okay, so we're going to cover 2 parts today. What are those 2 parts? First off, you've got to understand why students don't complete your courses. There are certain reasons that will prevent people from completing your courses. And if you know this up front, you can fix it. You can fix it. You don't have to worry about it. Okay? Be simple. The next thing is what you can do to increase your completion rates and lower your dropouts. Okay, so those are the only 2 areas we're going to cover today, but these are pretty important areas. Okay, these are really important things to know, and I hope Christine can hear me now, because Christine, you're working on your course, I know, so I hope you can hear me now, and I know Jessica gave you a message there. So anyhow, these are the 2 things we're going to work on. Okay, why don't students complete your course? What's going on with this? Okay, what is it going on with this? Well, here's the first thing. They just get busy with life, okay? Your course is not the only thing that is vying for their attention out there. This is the most common and one of the most difficult to combat, because you don't have control over their life. So you need to put a lot of thought into the reasons why they quit so that you can fix all the other ones. You really can't do anything with this one, guys. You know, if people have stuff going on in their lives, there's just not much you can do, unfortunately, okay? All right, we've all been there. Life gets in the way and your priorities shift. Even your most excited attendee students may have events that arise that keep them from finishing your online course. So this is just a fact of life, okay? And I don't even know how to tell you how to fix one. I don't think you can fix this one, okay? Now, the next one you can work on. They aren't satisfied with your course, okay? So if they don't like it, right? Maybe your course isn't necessarily what they thought it was going to provide. Okay, maybe they thought this course was going to do one thing for them, and your course is doing something else for them. Okay, now this doesn't mean it's your fault, but it is something you want to look at. Even if you had the clearest marketing people, are prone to projecting what they want to your course and onto the misunderstanding of what your course actually offers. So, the first thing you want to do is look at your marketing. See if your marketing is accurate. See if it really depicts what your course is going to do for them. And if so, that doesn't mean you're going to fix all of these, okay? But it will fix some of them. And a lot of people kind of project onto the course, oh, that's going to help me lose 50 pounds this month. And that's not what you said. You said you had to ride this exercise bike 3 days a week. Okay, didn't promise them 50 pounds, and they get discouraged. So that's just going to happen. But if you find that this is the case, in other words, people are confused, for many people dropping out, you should reevaluate how you're marketing your online course or poll, so that the people can see and they feel what they're missing out on. Okay, so you want to make sure that you get this corrected. Next thing, they get the part they needed. Now, this is a really interesting thing about courses, and I've done it too. I've been guilty of buying a course and not finish it because I was really only after a certain piece of information. And once I got that piece of information, I didn't want the rest of the course. Not that it wasn't useful, but maybe I already knew the rest of it. Maybe it was just that one piece that I wanted, okay? When I was learning Photoshop, I had the basics down, but I really wasn't understanding how to use some of the other parts of the software, okay? So I found a cheap course on what I needed, and I took from that the parts I was interested in. The other things I knew, or they were way over my head and I didn't care to do them, okay? I'm just not doing those. Some people already know parts of what you're teaching. They just do. There's nothing you can do about that, but it's not something to worry about. They're not abandoning your course. They're simply only watching the videos and learning what they're most interested in, okay? So that happens. You can't prevent that. You're never going to have 100% of the people 100% complete your course. Not going to happen. But if you're getting feedback that is contrary to this, then you want to take a look at it and see what you can do. Next up, they realize there is no magic pill without work. Some people go into this all starry-eyed. I get it all the time. They'll take one of my courses and they're like, well, I haven't made $1 million this month. I said, well, yeah, I know you have. You haven't done anything, okay? We do have people who will buy some of my stuff and they don't even watch the videos. They don't even do the course and they expect results. Buying a course is not going to get you results. It's using the course, okay? So people think that buying one online course will solve all their problems. That's it. That's all I need is this one course. Online courses can equip your audience with knowledge and tools they need to succeed, but they have to do something, okay? They actually physically have to do something. At the end of the day, they still have to put in the work themselves. They've got to work. When people realize that, they may get disenchanted and give up. A lot of people don't want to work. It's a shame. Christine says, nothing's working to get the sound. I'll have to watch in silence. I'm sorry, Christine. That's a shame. Yeah, just you may want to restart your computer too. That may be something that my expert that I always call on tells me to do. She says, did you restart it? Did you restart it? So that sometimes works. Okay, why students don't complete your course. They get stuck along the way. Now, this is something you can work on. Okay, this is something really cool here. They run into technical issues or things they don't understand. They feel like there's no help and they just give up. So we can fix that, right? What can we do? We can engage our students by segmenting lectures into shorter sequences. That's something we can do. So I'm recommending you do short videos, not long ones. My videos are less than 5 to 10 minutes long on average and focus on a particular topic, allowing students to direct their attention to one concept, just one, and rewatch or take breaks as needed. Okay. Also, if you do these shorter videos, guys, they feel like they're getting more accomplished because they see themselves completing more. If you've got an hour-long video, like God knows that's a long time to sit down and do so. Sometimes people just take, a break at lunch or something and try to watch part of your course. And if they can only get through 5 or 10 minutes of an hour-long video, they don't feel like they've done much. But if they can finish 2 modules that are 5 minutes each, they're like, wow, I'm getting stuff done. I'm motivated to do stuff. So that's a big key. What can you do to increase your completion rates? Engage your students by segmenting your lectures into shorter sequences. Okay. So, I already got that one there. That's in there twice. Excuse me, guys. There we go. So check the comprehension by testing students to see if they understood the key lesson. Okay. This is another thing you can do. So I like doing this and, asking them questions. You can have a quiz at the end of the section or lesson to make sure that the students understand what they've learned before they move forward. Jessica and I have this app now and we're learning Spanish, and it's really cool because throughout the learning on the app, they have little quizzes. You can take a quiz and see how well you're doing. Then you can look back on your previous quizzes. And it does motivate you. And like when I see a quiz pop up, I'm like, yeah, I want to know if I know. I do want to know if I know. And your students will want to know if they know. Okay. So those little quizzes do help. Next thing we can do is we can walk them through step-by-step examples. Okay. If they see you doing it on screen, whatever it is you're trying to teach, and I don't care if it's exercises, I'm getting some physical therapy on my leg now, and they have this little app, and they send me this app of all these little physical therapy things you're supposed to do, and they've got a video of the person doing it. So that way I know if I'm doing it right. Okay, you do the same thing. Show them on screen everything you want them to know. People learn best by example. Okay, that's the best way to teach somebody how to do something. You can read a book on flying an airplane. But, I have a pilot's license from many years ago, and we had to read books on how to fly airplanes. But believe me, it had nothing to do with actually flying the airplane. That was just the rules and all that kind of stuff. But to get out there and actually control it, to land it, to take off, to do a stall, to do a spin, that's something. Okay, that's something you remember a little bit more. All right, build a community. This is awesome, guys. This is super awesome. I love this. I have a Facebook group called The Art of E-Commerce Success. Now, some of you may be a member already of that group, but any purchasers of my products can join this group and they can get all these questions answered for them. Let me see here. Jessica put a comment. No sound on YouTube. Try these suggestions and see if they help. Check your volume. Yeah. She's got all that stuff in there for you. Very cool. They can also ask questions in my group, guys, of experts, of us who do this every day, and of other students. It's kind of neat that they can interact with these other people that are working towards the same goals. Now, my group has really grown, and it was originally called Digital Cash Academy because that was my first course. And then I called it The Art of E-Commerce Success because we started doing so much e-commerce. But I do digital products now and I do coaching. So if you guys got some type of suggestion for the name of the group, we may be changing that very soon because it's really about making money online. That's what the group is about, making money online. We have coaches in there. We have e-commerce people. We have digital marketers in there. We have pay-per-click people. We have advertisers. So that group is a really big resource for you guys. And if you haven't joined the group, do it. Search The Art of E-Commerce Success on Facebook. Go join that group. It's an awesome group. I think you'll really love it. So now I'm going to ask you for the big thing. Subscribe. I want you to subscribe to this channel. This channel on YouTube is here to give you all the information you need to make money online. So I'm going to ask that you subscribe, and let me get no, I'll leave this. I'll stay off screen for just 1 second. Let me pull my little screen up so you can at least see me in the corner. Let me do that. And where am I at? I am right here. Yeah, right there. I won't take up too much of the screen, guys, I promise. There we go. So I'm in the corner there now. So after you subscribe, I told you in the beginning, turn on bell notifications. You got to turn on notifications. If you don't do that, you won't know when I do these videos. You'll miss out. You won't know when I go live. You won't get any of this stuff. So make sure you do that. So what do you get? Everybody's asking about the Inner Circle. Inner Circle is an awesome program, guys. We have a lot of great members in there, and you get a ton if you join my Inner Circle. The link to watch a video on the Inner Circle is jrinnercircle.com/enroll. So you do want to check that out, okay? Next up, you're going to get access to my current courses. You're going to get my private Facebook group. You're going to get bi-weekly coaching calls. You're going to get yearly or more masterminds in San Diego as soon as they open up things. I do have a trip planned in September. Jessica and I plan on going somewhere, but we don't know. We bought the tickets. Hopefully we'll be able to go. You get relationships, okay? You get networking with other people doing the same thing, and you'll get insight into high-level masterminds that I attend and have attended, okay? And you'll be more likely to succeed online, okay? If you're not making money online right now, maybe you need to change something. The Inner Circle is a great place to find the information that you need, to get the training that you need. You're going to get access to the Webcash Academy, which is live training I did with businesses. You're going to get access to Ecom Road, which is a Shopify course. You're going to get access to email earning systems. It teaches you how to do emails. You're going to get access to Digital Cash Academy, Facebook Ads University, plus 4 different softwares that come with it. And you're going to get coaching calls, which is awesome. And all of that is worth $46,382. You can get it for free. Just join my Inner Circle, jrinnercircle.com/enroll. That's all you got to do. Okay, and you get the community, which is awesome. Love my community. Love it, love it. Now, if you want to have the best software to run your business, I highly recommend Kartra. I always do. You can go to bit.ly/Kartra-uppercase JR. There's probably a link in the description down there too to Kartra. I highly recommend it, guys. You can watch a free video there. You don't have to put in your email or credit card or anything. But if you do like it, you can get a $1 trial, which is pretty cool. Okay, don't forget, sign into Google. Search my name, give a review, preferably 5-star, email me and let me know you did it, and you can get my book for free. And I'll also throw in the audio of that book in case you want to read it driving down the road. Okay, so we're going to get into questions now. I got time for a few questions. We got a bunch of errands we got to run today. We're going a little bit fast today, but it's because we've got to do some other things. Okay, so tell me. Jessica put it there in the chat section, but tell me what you guys are doing this weekend. What are you working on? Where are you at on your courses? Have you started it? Have you finished it? What stage are you at? All of these videos, these live videos I've been doing for weeks now, will walk you through every step you need, which is pretty darn cool. So let me get back on screen here real quick, and that way Jessica can ask me some questions. All right, I'm going to make myself large right now. Probably go to lunch and do the same thing, make myself large. There we go. I think that fits in the screen now. So any questions you want now, anything that has to do with online marketing, digital marketing, heck, YouTube, we've been really working on YouTube. I was excited this morning. I got up for the first time. We got 7,000 views in the past 28 days, which is good. Okay. Because I started working on it really in the end of last year. And I think I was getting like maybe 1,000 views. And now we're getting 7,000 views. So that's really good. But I've been putting a lot of videos out. I do 5 videos a week on this channel. So make sure you keep coming back to this channel, because every day there's going to be a new video pretty much, which is, I think, very cool. I did one the other day, which is going to come out, I think, on Sunday. And I was interviewed by onlinejobs.ph. So if you're looking to hire somebody to help you, whether it's, a marketer, SEO person, graphics person, video editing, whatever you need, on this Sunday, there's a premiere for that video. You're going to want to watch it. It's a full interview. It goes through how I work with people, how I manage, people, I think it'll be really helpful to you, and how to use onlinejobs.ph. So really cool stuff, guys. Don't forget you want to see that. All right. Hit me with some questions, Jessica, that you're getting over there. And guys, put your questions in this live chat. This is your opportunity to ask anything you want. I normally charge for this, okay? So you can get these questions answered for free. Why not take advantage of that? Put your questions in the chat there. Let me know also what you thought of this training. If there's other training that you want me to cover, different subjects that you want me to cover, put that in that chat section too, so I can make sure I give you what you need. Jessica, do you have anything to hit me with over there?
How do you know if your course is good enough to sell?
How do you know if your course is good enough to sell? You sell it. You sell it and find out. I mean, I think we all have this feeling that it's never good enough. Did I get that? I mean, I have that with every course. And Jessica, do you ever have that feeling? You know, like you do something like a course or a book or a blog post and you go, is this really good enough?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? She says, oh, yeah. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. She just will not talk to me. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's all I get is, oh, yeah. Okay. Can you give an example of when that happened to you, Jessica? You can get a drink of water.
Every time I put anything out.
Every time you put something out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you know, your audience will tell you. I've always worried about that. And I would say for the most part, I probably get 98% of the people are pretty darn happy. And you can't please everybody. I'm going to tell you that right now. You can't please everybody. But you know, if your course is lacking in a certain area and you get some feedback, you can add to the course. Okay, that's not the end of it. It's not like once the course is done, it's done. You can always change it. You can add modules. You can take stuff out. You can make stuff longer. You can make stuff more detailed, less detailed, whatever you want to do. You can do that. So I would highly suggest you just saying, hey, I'm just going to sell it. I'm just going to sell it. What other questions you got over there, Jessica?
You can also try, you can give it to people and say, hey, let me know what you think of this. Friends,
Yeah, you could definitely do that where you just give somebody a trial of it. Another thing you could do is give them the first few modules and say, if you like this, you could pay at this point. Which is a really cool way of building your course up, because a lot of people opt in, they get interested, and then they're going to have to buy the rest of the course. So that's something else you could do. What else you got over there for me, Jessica?
I think you already talked about this in another week, but how to market it. You talked about that already.
I did. I covered that in one of the previous videos. There's a lot of ways of doing it. I mean, if you want to spend, you can certainly run ads, but you can run social media. And, you know, one thing you said last week, Jessica, which was really important at the end, and I know you're going to have something important at the end of this call today too, but you said content. How much content? Enough. Enough. You know, and it's funny because we watch different channels, and depending on the channel, it can just blow up. You could do 2 or 3 videos and it can just blow up. I was looking at one last night. The guy had done 4 videos and he already had millions of views. And then you got people like Joe Rogan, who just made $100 million off his podcast. He sold it. And he's been doing it for 11 years. 11 years. And I don't think the first few years he did very well. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take you years, but the point is you just keep doing it, because what's the alternative? You know, the alternative is just sitting back and wait until you die. That's it. That's your alternative. Just sit back, wait till you die. Okay? Not real exciting. So the point is, you know, I'm doing a lot of videos now. I'm just getting some traction now. And I've done over 500 videos. It's a lot of videos. I mean, it really is a lot of videos. Now, I will say probably over 300 of them are crappy. In the beginning, I didn't know what to do. Okay. And I kind of just bumbled my way through it. In my beginning videos, please don't go watch the beginning videos on this channel. Please don't do that. But anyhow, those beginning videos are the ones that taught me stuff. You know, I got frustrated, then I'd quit, then I'd start, then I quit, then I'd start. Now I've been really working hard on it for the past, let's say, 7 months, Jessica, something like 8 months, 7 months. And now I'm getting real results. And the reason I lean over to talk to her is not because she's exceedingly short. It's because she's sitting on the floor over there and I can't see her because of my screen. Okay, so there. But guys, it's just, you know, content. You know, that's just the key. I mean, obviously there's best practices and on this channel, there's a lot of videos on that. And I don't want to go into all that because it's hours of stuff, but you know, there's certain best practices. But man, put content out, guys, to market your stuff. The more people see, and you know, think of it this way. If I do this training here, and we don't have that many people on right now, but we'll have hundreds of people watch this video later on. That's hundreds more than I had before. And I can tell you when I first started doing it, I'd do live videos and I get zero. Um, and that's okay. And understand, if you're doing live stuff now, you probably won't get hardly anybody watching you. 2 or 3 years ago, if I did a live video on Facebook, I could get like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, maybe 100 people instantly, because it was such a cool thing. It was like, oh my God, this guy's live. But now we've all been trained, haven't we? We know. We're like, yeah, live, whatever. I'll watch it later if I feel like it. Now, I will tell you, a live video that you do on YouTube is a lot more valuable than Facebook. Facebook doesn't want to hear that, but it's a fact. Because Facebook, it drops down in your feed and keeps going down. In YouTube, it's always searchable. You can't go to Facebook and search a subject and watch videos from somebody that made it. They didn't organize it that way. It's not built that way. Videos are not really made for Facebook. And I do some videos on there. But the fact is, people go to Facebook to do social interactions. People go to YouTube to learn stuff and be entertained. Those are the two reasons they go there. So they need videos, and YouTube has more motivation to show your videos because they run ads on videos, and that's how they make money. So if they show your if they show your video, they can run ads on it and make money. So they want to show your videos if they're good. If people are interacting, if people like it, if people keep coming back. We're building our channel now, and it's a lot of work, guys, but it's an asset. Like Jessica's been working on hers, and she has income coming in every single month. It's not a ton of money, but it will be because it's going up. It's such a really drastic rate right now. If you look at percentage wise, she's doubled it in the past couple months. Her income, she's doubled her income. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but that's in 60 days. What if she doubles it the next 60 days, and then doubles it the next 60 days, and then doubles it the next? Well, that's a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money. And I won't get into what she makes or what I make or any of those things. But the point is, you've got to put in the effort, guys. You've got to do it. You got to put content out there. You got to work hard, but it'll pay off. And then once it starts paying off, you can take these big breaks. You can take these long vacations. You can do what you want. You can spend time with your family. Oh my God. I was in another business. I won't get off on a tangent. Well, yes, I will. For a second, let me get off on a little tangent, because I did a video on this the other day. I worked in an industry that is really a tough industry, and it's a sales industry, and I was in management, and I did it for years. And I made okay money, but I worked so many hours. I mean, oh my God, the hours you can't. Sometimes I would get there at 8 in the morning, we'd get home to midnight. That happened. And I just got so tired of it. And I've stayed in touch with all the people that were at that company that I worked at. And over the past, I started this business in 2009, but I didn't leave that company, I think, until 2011, something like that. Anyhow. It's been a long time ago, but I tried to stay in touch with some of those people, and I watched that industry and that company go down, 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 down. And then the other day, one of the people contacted me, actually several of them did, and they said they sold the company. They sold it. And I looked at all the people that were still there and the people that left, and nobody was in a better position. Everybody's life had either declined or they were at the same spot they were 10 years ago, 12 years ago. Oh my God. And I'm so glad I left. Because, health wise, it wasn't good for my health. I may not even be around now to tell you this story. But it wasn't good for my health. It really wasn't. I didn't take care of myself. I couldn't, get to the doctor when I should. I couldn't exercise when I should. And so many of those people, have retired and they're living on Social Security now, or they can't retire. And, one of them said something really prolific to me. And I was saying, well, you got a new owner there. You don't even know if you have a job. And the person said to me, well, it's got to be better than the way it was, because they didn't even have money to buy paper for the copy machines. And I was like, wow. But the point was, this person is depending on a stranger that just bought the company to make her life better. Wow. Why not just do something yourself, guys? Why depend on somebody else to make decisions about your life? If it was that bad, why not leave? Just leave. Go do something. Anything's better than, if any owner is better at that company, then anything you do is going to be better than that job. Okay? They say that in America, 87% of the people are dissatisfied with their job. They actually describe it as a hate for their job. A hate. You got one life, and you're going to spend 20, 30, 40 years working for somebody you don't like, earning what you don't want, working too many hours, not seeing your family and hating it at the same time? That's insanity. That's craziness, guys. Don't do it. Don't think, oh yeah, JR, he's different. I'm not different. I just got fed up. That's it. I just got fed up. I was just over it. I was over it. I was going to do whatever it took to make enough money to cover my bills. That's all I wanted to do is just cover my bills. So I didn't have to keep doing something I didn't want to do. Are you doing something you don't want to do? Put it in the comments. Let me know your feelings on that. I really want to know how you feel about that, guys, because it was huge to me. Now, there are some people at that company, they're like, well, I'm making okay money. I mean, I don't really like working here, but it's okay, paying the bills. Do you really want to live an okay life? Do you really want to go, yeah, it's okay. I mean, my health is not great, it's kind of crappy, but I mean, it's okay. I'm not dead. Is that the attitude you want to take? Or do you want to go, hey, I want to learn more. I want to do more. I want to be healthier. I want to have more. I want to enjoy more. I want to go more places. That's where I sit. I want all that. I want all that. I want the money. I want the freedom. I want the health. I want the knowledge. I want all that. Because at some point it's going to end. I'd like for people to look back and go, man, he got a lot out of that. He got a pretty good run. He got a lot out of it. Do you feel that way, Jessica?
Yeah.
Did you always feel that way?
No.
Why? Why do you think you didn't? I think it's interesting. Why did you not always feel motivated?
Probably, I mean, at the time, I probably couldn't have said this, but looking back, probably because I didn't realize that I could do that. Like, that was
Boy, that's
all
key.
I knew.
And that is key.
Yeah, that was all I knew. So, you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of a...
Yeah, I think a lot of us are taught in school that, we're supposed to get an education and maybe get higher education, college degree, and then we're going to get this job, and that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to work, and then we're supposed to retire on half of what we earned. I mean, that's the plan. I think it's a crappy plan. And we were discussing the other day, they don't teach you how to balance a checkbook. Now, that's funny because we don't have checkbooks, but the point is, school... Yeah, it's a skill you need, and school doesn't prepare you for life. It prepares you to work for somebody. It doesn't prepare you for life. It doesn't prepare you how to generate money. It prepares you to listen to somebody else tell you what to do. That's what it does. Is that what you want? Do you want somebody else to tell you what to do for the rest of your life, and your income and your time and your health be dependent upon somebody else? It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I really appreciate you guys being with me here today. Jessica, I want to give you a second to, poke your head in here and give some words of encouragement. The people love it. They love your comments. And I know the people, you guys are the people. Okay. But she's going to give you a few comments that make your weekend seem a little bit better.
So,
Jessica.
What are you doing this weekend?
Me? I think I'm doing whatever you want me to do. It sounded like that way when we were in the living room. It was like, well, we need to go do this. We need to go do this. Can you fix this? Can we buy one of these? We're probably going to do a little fixing up around here a little bit, doing some stuff we need to get done. And I don't think I want to discuss the rest of what I'm going to do this weekend. Okay, so there. What are your words for the peeps today? The peeps are all listening. They all have their ears all perked up. I can see them from here. Let's see what Thomas Chapo says. Tom, that's a cool name. I like that. I hear that most folks do not set up YouTube channels the way that YouTube really wants to see them set up. Very, very true. And I want to do some more training on that. So what is it that YouTube really wants to see to make them very happy with our results? Great question. Let me just go ahead and answer that right now. And I studied this, Tom, and I'll tell you in the beginning, and I'll get right back to Jessica. You're going to want to hear what she's got to say, so stay with me. Don't leave. I just did videos and thought, I'm going to do a video on something I think is interesting. Okay? Well, I don't represent the masses. Okay? I may sometimes I may agree with the masses. Sometimes I may not. So the first thing that YouTube wants you to do is to have a title that people are already searching for. Makes sense, right? So what you got to do is come up with some idea for something, whether it's making money online or, training your dog or whatever. And then you use a tool called TubeBuddy, which I have a link below in the description. And in TubeBuddy, and I also have a video, search my channel for how to use TubeBuddy. But what it does is it lets you put in a title and keep changing different words in it. and it scores the title to see how high it's going to score, to see if it's a title that people are searching for. So number one is the title. Okay. The next thing is a really good description that has the same keywords as the title below that. Okay. The next thing is the tags on the video. You actually have to tag your videos, and TubeBuddy will do all this for you, by the way, and find all the tags that match, because when people type in, home cleaning or carpet cleaning or lawn care or whatever, those tags have to be on your videos for them to find them. Okay. So that's the next thing that's got to be there. The video itself has to have a thumbnail, a little picture of something, okay? Because if you don't put a thumbnail in there, when people search and they see all these videos come by and you just have a screenshot of yours, they're not going to click on it. They're just not. You have to have an engaging thumbnail. The next thing is the length of the video. YouTube likes to be able to run ads, and they want to be able to run ads and make a lot of money, and they're going to need a video that's at least 10 to 14 minutes to do that. So what is the length of your video, okay? And then we get into the actual content of the video. When people start watching your video, you need to get right to the point, okay? If you said you're going to teach them SEO, don't have an introduction that's 2 or 3 minutes long, because they're going to click right off your video. They're gone. And I've made all these mistakes, okay? All these mistakes I've made, and now I'm seeing success. So that's the other thing. And then make good videos. And people will say, well, how do I make a good video? It's so easy. Let me tell you why it's so easy. You find a great title and you search YouTube, you find a great video, and you make one that's better. That's it. That's all you really do. You make one that's better, that covers more or gives them more information or goes into more detail. So you've already got an example of a good video. You look at it, find a video that's got a lot of views and go, that's a good video. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to study that. I'm going to do one that's a little bit better. The next thing is consistency. You have to post on a consistent basis. If you can only do 4 videos a month, don't do them all in one day and then be gone for a month. Do one a week. Consistency. YouTube looks for consistency. They want to see that this YouTube channel is consistently doing the same thing over and over, because it's an algorithm. That's all it knows. It knows consistency. And the next thing, and the biggest thing, and the most difficult thing, if you did none of those other things, if you did this, you could build a channel, is make a lot of videos. Make a lot of videos, really. We already talked about quality, so I'm saying you still got to have quality, but if you do 2 videos a week, you're going to build your channel, but if you do 5 videos a week, you're going to build it that much faster. So if you do all of those things, I hope that helps you, but if you do all those things, let's see, you put a comment here, your answer is great for the video itself, but my question has to do with setting up the channel itself. Okay, so the last part to this is to have a channel banner that explains, what you're doing. Have a link to your opt-in, your website, whatever. And when you're setting up your channel, Tom, you want to have lists. Okay, so these are video lists of different groups and types of videos, because if you get somebody in a list of videos, they'll watch more and more of the video. The more watch time you get, the better your channel is going to be. So if you have more questions on setting that up, feel free to send me a message at training@jrfisher.com. Be happy to help you out with that, Tom, because I have studied that pretty hard now, and I think I'm figuring that out. So I'm going to turn it over to Jessica now. I promised you we were going to be a little bit shorter today, and that promise is gone unfulfilled because now I'm longer. But Jessica, I want to turn it over to you, and I know you have some keywords for everybody. Get them all motivated. I just got a text. I'm sorry. For everybody. For the people. For my people.
Great things never come from comfort zones.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean? Tell me about it. Talk to me.
That you don't, if you stay in a comfort zone, you're never going to grow. You're never going to be better.
And a great example of that, I think, is us working out. We work out together now, which is really fun. I like that. We have a good time. But if you could do 1 push-up, and every day you did 1 push-up, what are the odds that you'd get to 20? Probably pretty bleak, right? But if you could do 1 push-up and every day you tried to do 2, and the next day you tried to do 4, and you did this for weeks and months, what are the odds that you'd get to 20? Pretty good. So growth comes out of pain. So if you're feeling a little bit of pain, something's difficult, it's exactly what you should be doing. Within reason, okay? We're not talking about harming yourself. But within reason, you're going to be uncomfortable when you try new things, when you do new things. And I hope also, and thank you so much for that, Jessica. That's a really good point. And it's like we're learning a language now, and really difficult. Jessica didn't speak any Spanish, and I speak some, but we're trying to get better at it. And we've been doing it for a few weeks. And I asked her today, I said, tell me that you want a table for 4 at a restaurant. And boom, she just said it. I said, look at that. You speak Spanish. And it was like, wow, yeah. I mean, you do. I mean, not all of it. We don't know all of it. But you know what? There's things that, she can say now that she could never say before. And it was uncomfortable for her. And it was a pain in the butt. We usually do it right after dinner. We'll pull up the app and work on something. But guys, right after dinner, right before dinner, at lunch, in the morning when you get up, do something that makes you feel uncomfortable. Do something. We got this new mix bike, My X Fitness. You can check that out. That's pretty cool. And they have instructors that are on screen with you and help you, do the exercises. But, the one thing that one person said the other day, which I thought was really interesting, and it really kind of made me think was, why did you start this workout? Why are you here? What was the point? Why are you doing this? And if you ask yourself the why, that's really important. The why is the biggest thing. So my why is freedom, and really freedom. That's my why, and freedom comes in time. It comes in money. It comes in a lot of different forms, but I want freedom. I want to live my life the way I want to live my life. That's what I want to do. Let's see, Thomas had another comment here. Thanks for your answer. You have shed some light for me. I will get in touch if I need more insight on this topic. This is why I like to watch whenever I can. Thank you so much, Thomas. I appreciate it, buddy. And I'll be happy to help you out. I mean, I was there. Here's the thing, guys. There are people that know stuff. I learned from people that know stuff. I watched thousands of videos, and I went to hundreds of channels and just said, okay, these guys are doing good. What are they doing? What is it that they're doing? And I just did some of the same things. I mean, really, that's it. And I can't tell you how many videos it's going to take, but I will tell you, every time you do a video, you're building your bank of assets. And even if you only get 2 views or you get 1 view, it doesn't matter. You got 2 more views. And then the next video, maybe you get 4 views. And it will just build. You're building this asset base, guys. So just keep doing it. Work on your courses. Promote your courses. I want to see you make money. I want to hear your input, what you got out of this. Please put your comments in there if you like this stuff. I would really appreciate it. Sorry, Christine, you had a hard time. You can watch this later on. It'll be on my channel. She had a hard time with her volume for whatever reason. But guys, it's really been a true pleasure to be here today. I love talking to you guys every Friday. I really, really do. I love your comments on YouTube. Please put comments in there because that makes YouTube show my videos more. If they see that interaction and like this, subscribe to this, give me a thumbs up, do all that stuff if you don't mind. I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here today. And I'm going to leave and head to lunch and get things done that Jessica wants done, I guess.